All right, y'all. For everyday carry, personal defense, or home defense, whatever your everyday tool is, do you guys prefer more explosive expansion and wound channel damage, or more deep bone breaking and bone shattering penetration? I got two great examples of both here. Both of these Winchester Elite Defender, both of these 9 millimeter, except the one on your left here is a 124 grain plus P, and the one on your right is a heavy 147 grain. This is a heavy, slow subsonic round, and the 124 grain plus P is a very fast supersonic round. And the plus P gives you definitely more explosive expansion and wound channel damage. Those talons on this thing is razor sharp, so towards the end of travel, that will just do all kinds of cutting and tearing in your body. And for a bondage round, this thing just gave you some massive expansion, and you still got around 11 and a half to 12 inches of penetration, so it meets that 12-inch minimum penetration. I would like to see a little more, but just an explosive round. Now you go to the 147 grain, which is that heavyweight Hank slow subsonic slug, and it's moving about 200 feet per second slower. So you didn't get as much explosive expansion out of this thing and as big of a wound channel damage. It didn't make as big of a wound channel, but you got much more bone breaking, bone shattering penetration. This round actually defeated the hard bone test and blew through that quarter-inch of solid plywood, something the 124 grain plus P couldn't do. It's faster velocity and more energy, but when it hit that quarter-inch of plywood, it stopped dead in its tracks and bounced off. This slow subsonic 147 grain blew clean through that quarter-inch of plywood front and back and still hit the third jug behind it. So you got roughly 17 to 8 inches of penetration versus only 11 to 12 inches of penetration. And folks, in self-defense scenario, less than an inch can mean the difference between life and death. So 18 inches is quite a bit more than 12 inches. You get roughly over 50% more penetration with these heavyweight Hank 147 grains, but you didn't get near as much explosive expansion. The expansion diameter, these only expanded to 50 and 51 caliber versus these explosive plus P's are 65 and 66 caliber. And the wound channel, it was no comparison. This plus P made a much bigger, wider wound channel, although the wound channel was deeper from this 147 grain, because it's heavy and slow and can penetrate, shatter, and break hard bones, although this plus P will just rip through soft tissue and just destroy vital organs more. So which one's you rather, folks? More explosive, instant, explosive expansion, or more deep, bone-crushing, bone-breaking penetration? Both of these Winchester Elite Defender, both 9 millimeter. Once again, on the left, you got the 124 grain plus P, which I carry every day for concealed carry. Then you have the 147 grain, which I don't carry, but will make it also a phenomenal self-defense or home defense load. And a full-size 4-inch barrel, these will probably do even better than they did in my shield with the 3-inch barrel. But as you know, all my ammo tests are done out of the shield using my short 3-inch barrel, something people are more than likely to carry for everyday carry.